I have a product right here. This is the Gamma Boosted Up, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I have a love and hate thing going on with this clipper, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Let's get into the video.
CTB, you know who it is.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. We're back with another concise review. In this review, as you see, we do have the Gamma Boost that just came out recently from Gamma. Shout out to them for sending this over to me. Let's get into this concise review. Let me tell you exactly what I think about this. What are the things that I love and hate about it, and why this is something that you might want to pick up or not. Straight into this video, we're going to talk about the price. So the price for me, surprisingly, I thought it was going to be a little bit more. I know that might sound interesting for some. I recently just did a video with another Stylecraft Gamma product, and it was just a little bit more. So for this clipper right now, you can get this on the website for $209.95. And of course, don't pay that price, please. Use somebody's discount code. You can use mine, Concise15, and you can save yourself some money. That's the price. Honestly, I definitely thought it was going to be at least $219. For it to be $10 cheaper, I was kind of surprised from the recent video that I just did. Let me tell you some of the things about this thing that it just makes sense for it to have. So when it comes to power, the RPMs is 7,200 RPMs, and the runtime is 3 hours of a runtime with probably a 60 to a 90 minute charge time. I didn't see the charge time on the box. Let me get this out the way, because I don't know if it's just me, but when it comes to the runtime, sometimes on the box, you will see that it says, make sure y'all can see what I see. Okay, y'all see that runtime? It says 120 minutes of a runtime. When you go to the back of it right here, look what it says. 180 minutes of a runtime. Now, I do know that it's the higher output one, but sometimes with these boxes, I noticed that it is inconsistent. Now, I can't say nothing because there's plenty of videos when I said the price for this product is this amount, and it was probably $10 off or $5 off, or I was saying $299.95 and it was just $299.99. Like, so I get it, but I thought that could have been, you know, I'm my own band. They have a whole team that does this. So sometimes when it comes to the runtime, I'm kind of like, let me look into the book and let me see if there's anything that's different or solidifies that. But I do know it's 3 hour runtime with the 60 to 90 minute of a charge time. Nothing wrong there. So when it comes to the packaging, as y'all see, honestly, we're going to talk a little bit about the design, but I'll talk about that in a second. But as you see, it has multiple lids, it has multiple levers. You do get 2 different other lids and everything like that. You get the charging dock, you get the 4 tight guards, you get a charging cord. Also, I want to show y'all this actually on the video. Not only do you get this, you know, the charging cord, but you get another charging wire, but we're going to be talking about this bad boy. You get a screwdriver, and like I said, you get multiple options, and also you get a detachable hook, you know, so I think that's cool with the manual and everything like that. Nice packaging, honestly. So this is why I definitely thought this thing was going to be just a little bit more or at the same price as the previous product that I showed before this video. And if y'all didn't watch that video, make sure y'all check that out right there. That's the packaging. Let's get into the design, because honestly, I was like, you know what? Most of the times when this stuff comes with multiple lids, I do not change them out. Most of the times it comes into just the pattern that I like, so I keep it as is. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do like a little of a flow right here with this red and black and white. And I'm wondering how y'all gonna set y'all's up when y'all do it. If so, let me know, tag me in your post, whenever like that. I just wanna see how y'all set this up. But I thought this was like a nice clean style right here. So design wise, to me, it's the Gamma Boosted, but it's boosted up. We'll talk about that, you know, performance wise, what that means. I do like this about it. I do like how flat it is. Gamma Boosted had the same thing. I do know they did a lot of internal things with this, and they just gave you a different flow of the lid. Not too much of a difference to me when it comes to the Gamma Boosted compared to the Gamma Boosted Up when it comes to the appearance. So design wise, it's basically the same. I do like this option though of the hook being removable, and I'm not mad at the click. I did get it to a place where I do like how the click lever is working. Not mad at that. The click lever is like when you switch these out, these are not like a premium click lever. They are like just a hard plastic. So I'm not sure if you ever did drop these, if not only will the blade mess up, but the click lever might mess up. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that. When it comes to design, it's just your basic, 3 grooves. The click lever has a nice small indentation right there. I like that it says Gamma Boosted Up. Now, when I turned this on, I thought the light would come on, but maybe it'll come on just because, when the battery is about to run low, and I think it'll be blinking red, but it hasn't run low on me just yet. That's what you have when it comes to the design. Not a bad clipper. So we're gonna talk about this blade. I told you I had a love-hate about this, right? Here are a few things I love. We talk about the blade. The blade I hate, and here's why. I feel like when you upgrade, when you boost something up, especially internally, I don't think we should go backwards with the blade. The blade, this is like a standard blade that I have seen them come out with for some time. I honestly think they could have came out with, I don't know, maybe the Echo blade. And I know that's Stylecraft, but a fusion blade, a vapor blade. But this type of blade on this boosted up clipper, I cannot say that was the best option for this clipper, because to me it's like, man, this could be a dope performing clipper, everything works well internally, but if the blade does not coincide what's going on inside, then it's like, well, what do we do with that? So to me, when it comes to the blade, I really wish they would have switched this blade out. And I'm gonna talk why, because of performance wise, I really wish they would have switched this blade out to the vapor blade, and I think I would have been a lot more happier on how this performs, because I already know that this clipper can perform, but with this blade, I don't think this blade complements this clipper the best. That's just my opinion. So that's what I had to think about the blade. Nothing really bad about it, except the fact that I think it could have been better. Now we're going to talk about the performance. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Performance wise, I already know this clipper would do well with a different blade. With this blade, I didn't really care how this cut. I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I thought it would have been really great at debulking. It's okay. I honestly think that there are some clippers that that it already came out with that cuts better. Tapers, fading, it's okay. Everything's just okay. I know with this blade switch out, I know to y'all might think like, well, what makes that so much of a difference? Trust me when I say it does make a difference. Now, if the teeth are too wide or too thin, or too sharp, that can affect your performance greatly. I didn't have a problem with that. And also, this is the type of cutting blade that I do not like that much. I just never got accustomed to this. Now, somebody else might do another video and say this works perfect for them. But for me, and all the textures that I've used, I cannot say, out of the lineup that I know Gamma has, I cannot say this is the best cutting clipper that they have so far. Performance-wise, it's okay. Just being honest. You switch out the cutting blade and the steel blade, you probably have a whole different machine, and it probably will work well. And I probably will do another video letting you know what setup that I use on this, where it can perform at its optimal performance. That being said, that's what I think about the performance. But let's get into some more details. Let's talk about some of the pros, some of the things I do like about it, which is the internals, some of the things that they did change. So the fact that we have what? USB-C. We've been asking for some time for them to have the USB-C. Now the Cyborgs had USB-C, and that was the only ones I think that only came out with the USB-C when it comes to the Gamma side. And I could be wrong. If I am wrong, just let me know in the comments what other clipper had USB-C. The boosted up, it has that. And also, as you look at this, like if you look on the inside, the motor, it's the boosted up motor, the upgraded motor. So it has a motor cover that covers the motor, so there's no hair that really gets in your clipper, and it really helps keep the clipper well. It keeps everything nice and covered. And also there's a cover right here, right near the switch, that the other one, the boosted, did not have. And that doesn't allow the hair to get in there as well. So I think that's what they really meant when it comes to like the boosted up, you know, RPMs being 7,200 RPMs, but the cover, it's not going to affect the motor. You really will have to get some screws to get to the motor. And I'm not mad at that. Honestly, I think that should have been a given for most clippers, for the motor to have a cover, you know. Now, can that overheat? I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but I think for the motor to have a cover is a smart idea. Now, does this give this the real true name of it being boosted up for a cover, and you know, the cover in the motor and the cover in the switch? I'll let y'all decide if that's enough for y'all. But for me, I do like it. It is USB-C. It can cut well once I get the right blade set up, and I'll let y'all know what that is. I do like my design. I think my design is probably, you know, one of the best designs out there. We'll see. We'll see what everybody else has to say about that. I do like the option that hanging hook is not there. Like the fact that it has a charging dock. Now, decibels wise, it is a little bit loud. It's up there in the 70s. I think a crunch blade, honestly, will go great with this because you wouldn't worry much about this while you're cutting. Anyway, it's up there, but also with the weight, it is light. I did do a weight test as well, and you'll notice that this is light. Me, I do like something that has a little bit more weight, but it's still not bad. I honestly think that this is a good clipper to get if you never got any of the Gamma clippers. If you haven't, do I think this is the best Gamma clipper that has come out? I will let y'all know in a video coming soon about that. But in my concise review, I am still going to keep this on my station for right now. I am going to try this out. I'm going to do some blade switch outs to really see what really works best for this, and if this takes over any clipper setup that I have. So this is the Gamma boosted up concise review. I have a love-hate to this. It's like we boosted it up in some areas, but we took a few steps backwards, especially with the blade, to me. So that's my concise review. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, what y'all think about this product. Is this something y'all gonna pick up or not? If not, I understand. If you do, let me know what you think of it. How do you like it when it comes to the new upgrade? So thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Be blessed. And make sure y'all subscribe. I'm always doing some giveaways, and I know I have this crazy one person that seems like he always wins the giveaways, but I think I'm a bit in him. Everybody will have a better chance. So y'all be blessed. Y'all take it easy.
CTB. You know who it is.